It's been over 4 years since I started really struggling with a lot of physical symptoms and taking personal actions to heal my body. I went to an allopathic doctor. I went to a naturopathic doctor. I've had so many tests taken, and everyone tells me that I'm like, my blood work and the other tests, like, all show that there's nothing really wrong with me. That there's I'm very healthy, and that there was no real explanation. I have, I think it's like a form of eczema on my right hand and right foot. It starts with my foot, and if I don't take care of it, it shows up on my hand. And since I'm a massage therapist, I know like I have to keep myself in a really, really good place, because if it comes up on my hand, I have to cancel my work. So right now, I've gotten myself to the place where I have zero symptoms, but it's all through diet. I've had to quit all processed foods. I'm on a plant-based whole foods diet. I've lost about 50 pounds, and it's been a journey, because even before I really went a lot more strict when I moved to Israel, and just because like the packaged foods that were my favorites, I don't have access to, so I'm really just eating the basics. I'm eating like the whole food, like whole grains and vegetables, legumes, and beans, and that's it. And sometimes like I'll have like dates are my candy, so I let myself have a few dates here and there, and I do okay. Sometimes if I like overdo the dates, and right now it's cherry season, then my foot will start to itch, and that's where it starts. My foot will start itching, and then I know I need to cut back, and if I ignore it, then my hand starts to get something, and that's not possible for the work that I do. So I have to be 100% good, or else my body, I suffer physically. And I also suffer like, another symptom that I get is like, I feel like I get a sunburn, like I have a sunburn underneath the top layer of my skin, my fascia. So that layer of tissue that's over the muscles and underneath the skin, the connective tissue, feels sunburned. So, and someone told me that sounds like shingles. But I've had a million tests, not a million, but I've had like literally like 5 or 6 tests done, and I don't have any answers. So, but what I can say is that going from the diet that I was on to where I really didn't have any restrictions. I was eating processed foods and dairy and meat, to now being in like a plant-based whole foods diet. I'm vegan, and I'm like literally like every morning drinking superfoods. Like this is raw spirulina, a whole beet. It's raw turmeric, raw ginger, apple, celery, carrot, chia seeds, some black pepper to activate the turmeric. I think that's what's in here today. But I have like a superfood smoothie every morning, and then like lunch might look like a bowl of soup and some quinoa and a salad, and dinner is like pretty much the same thing. So since then, it's really transformed me physically. It's transformed me mentally. When I look at pictures of me a few years ago, I can't even believe it's really like the physical effects transform so much in the way I relate to people. So I'll speak for myself, but I'm sharing this with you because it might mean something to you. When we start taking care of ourselves on a physical level in a really, really amazing way, it transforms how we feel what we can accomplish in this life, and how we relate to people. And I've developed a sense of, like, a lot of people still are trying to tell me what they think is wrong with me, or what they think I should do, or who I think I should talk to. And it's really, I've stopped explaining myself to people, or I don't let all the information overwhelm me, because I've gotten to this place where I know what works for me, and I can eat something and I can know if it's okay for me in that moment or not, because I feel like I'm really tuned into the histamine response that my body starts to give if what I'm eating isn't okay. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'm happy to talk. I love sharing recipes. I love talking to parents about how to get kids to eat vegetables or things that are deceptively delicious. Like yesterday I made a soup. My kids love soup and they only like the broth. So I've learned to make a soup, like a nice brothy soup, but then I'll take like a lot of the vegetables and the liquid, the broth of the soup, and blend it. And then my kids ask for just broth, but they're really like eating blended vegetable soup. So that's one of my little tricks. This video is going into 6 minutes, so I'll stop now. But I just wanted to share where I'm at with my journey, and I still don't have any answers. I would love to someday imagine that I can eat chocolate cake again. That would be amazing. But right now, I'm just like, it's like dates. Ooh, there's some dates in here too to make it all go down a little easier. So dates are like my sugar and my, my joy in life. Dates. But maybe someday I'll be able to drink a beer again. I haven't had a beer in years, and that's okay.